Jack Thornton, 45, a rugged, weathered cowboy with tired eyes, sits across from Mr. Henderson, 60s, a small-town real estate agent. Henderson, that old shack's been empty for 5 years, Mr. Thornton. You sure about this? Jack, counting cash. I've been alone longer than that. Place and I should get along just fine. Henderson, hesitant. There's stories about that property. Strange things. The previous owner left in a hurry. Jack, I don't believe in ghost stories, Mr. Henderson. I believe in land, water, and peace and quiet. Henderson hands over the keys reluctantly. Jack arrives on horseback, leading a pack mule. The shack sits isolated, surrounded by endless desert and rocky hills. It's weathered but sturdy. He unloads his belongings, minimal possessions of a man who's lost everything. Inside, dust covers everything. He sets up a bedroll, unpacks coffee and beans. That night, lying in darkness, Jack hears something unusual, the distant sound of flowing water and laughter. Female voices carried on the desert wind. Jack, to himself, desert's playing tricks already. Jack wakes at dawn and decides to find a water source. He follows the sound from last night, through rocky terrain, down a hidden canyon. He pushes through desert brush and freezes completely. Before him, a secret river oasis, hidden between canyon walls. And bathing in the crystal water are 3 young women: Maria, 28, Rosa, 25, and Elena, 23, sisters with sun-darkened skin and long dark hair. Jack, frozen, stammering. I'm sorry. The sisters don't scream. They don't panic. They simply turn and look at him calmly, as if they'd been expecting him. Maria, eldest, composed. You must be the new owner of the shack. Jack, backing away, covering his eyes. I'll go. I'm sorry. I was just looking for water. Rosa, middle sister, amused. The water's here. Same as it's always been. Elena, youngest, shy. You can look, mister. We're not ashamed. Jack keeps his eyes averted, face red as desert rock. The sisters, now dressed in simple cotton dresses, meet Jack at the riverbank. He's still embarrassed. Maria, we live in the cave system upstream. We've been here for 3 years. Jack, the agent never mentioned neighbors. Rosa, he doesn't know. We keep to ourselves. Our father, we ran from him. He was a cruel man. Elena, we thought we'd be alone forever. Then you bought the shack. Jack, I won't bother you. I'll find water elsewhere. Maria, there's no other water for miles. We share this river, but we have rules. The sisters invite Jack to their cave home, surprisingly comfortable, with woven rugs and cooking areas carved into rock. Maria, morning water hours, sunrise to 8 a.m. That's ours. You come after. Jack, fair enough. Rosa, we hunt and gather. Sometimes we trade in the town 40 miles north. Different town from yours. Elena, we stay hidden because Papa might still be looking. Jack, understanding. I'm running from ghosts too. Different kind. Lost my wife and son to fever 2 years back. Couldn't stay where their memories lived. A moment of shared silence, understanding between broken people. Days turn to weeks. Jack establishes a routine. Morning, tends his horses. Afternoon, water at the river after the sisters. Evening, repairs to the shack. But slowly, boundaries blur. Elena teaches Jack which desert plants are edible. Rosa shows him how to track game in sandy terrain. Maria shares evening meals, trading his coffee for their bread. One evening, Jack rides back to find Elena waiting, terrified. Elena, 2 men came. They were asking about us in the canyon. Maria thinks Papa sent them. Jack, where are your sisters? Elena, hiding. But they'll come back. They always do. Jack's jaw sets firm, the first real emotion he's shown in months. Jack, not this time. This is my land now. And you're my neighbors. 2 rough men, Pike and Daniels, arrive at Jack's shack at sunset. Pike, we're looking for 3 girls. Mexican girls. Heard they might be on this land. Jack, standing firm with rifle. Haven't seen anyone. This is private property. Daniels. Their father's offering good money. Real good money. Jack. Then he can spend it elsewhere. Now get off my land. Pike. You don't want to make an enemy of. Jack. Cox rifle. I've already lost everything I ever loved. You think I'm afraid of making enemies? Leave. Now. The men exchange looks and retreat, but Pike calls back. Pike. We'll be back with the father. And the law. That night, the sisters and Jack gather in the shack. Maria. We'll leave. We don't want to bring trouble to you. Jack. Where will you go? Rosa. We always find somewhere. Elena. Crying. I'm tired of running. Jack. Quiet determination. Then don't. I bought this land legal. What your father did, keeping you like prisoners, that wasn't legal. We can fight this. Maria. You do that? For us. Jack. I came here to be alone. To die alone, if I'm honest. But you three reminded me what I forgot. Family isn't always blood. Sometimes it's just people who show up when you need them. Carlos Rivera, 50s. A wealthy, cruel rancher, arrives with Pike, Daniels, and a corrupt sheriff. Rivera. Those are my daughters. My property. Sheriff. Law says daughters belong to their father until they marry Jack. Jack. Law also says a man can't beat his children. Rosa's got scars to prove what kind of father you are. Rosa. Stepping forward brave. I'll show them. I'll show everyone what you did. Maria. We all will. We're not afraid anymore. Elena. We have a witness now. Someone who'll tell the truth. The sheriff, seeing the sisters' resolve and Jack's determination, hesitates. Sheriff. To Rivera. If they testify to abuse, could be complicated for you, Carlos. Rivera. Furious. They're lying. They belong to me. Jack. They belong to themselves. And they're staying here, on my land, under my protection. The sheriff, unwilling to create a scandal involving abuse accusations against a prominent rancher, leaves with Rivera, warning him to stay away. Weeks later, Jack's shack is expanded with help from the sisters. A small garden grows. Laughter echoes through the desert. Jack. Voiceover narration. I came to the desert to be alone, to hide from life. But 3 brave sisters taught me something. The camera shows them all working together. Jack teaching Elena to ride, Rosa cooking with Maria, all sharing dinner under desert stars. Jack. Vio continues. You can't run from pain. You can't hide from the past. But you can build something new. Something that looks like family, even in the loneliest corner of the desert. Final shot. The 4 of them sitting on the shack's porch at sunset, watching the desert sky paint itself in oranges and purples. No longer lonely. No longer running.